Hey guys, what's up? It's ArmedChief. I am back with another video. This is a little different. I thought that I would give my honest opinion on well, it's not really released yet, but the closed beta of Valorant. For those of you that haven't been accepted yet or anything like that, you can follow the Twitch channel, or you can just literally go watch anyone that's streaming Valorant on Twitch. And if they have drops enabled, you can get a drop that way. But yeah, so I just want to give my opinion on the closed beta of Valorant, and I have a few points here that I want to point out that I think are actually pretty important. That I've actually been seeing around the gaming community, and just some things that I kind of agree with. So the first thing is that I believe that Valorant is a very slow-paced game, and you might have heard that before, like from like Summit or like Tfue or whatever that dude's name with the mustache is. I forgot. I forget every time. But yeah, I feel like the game it's really slow. It's really slow paced. It's it is tactical. That is true. But I just feel like the game's really slow paced, and it can be really easy to get distracted or to just lose focus when you're in the game because of just how long it goes on. Although I will say, like, it does feel really similar to CS. Although the abilities do kind of add a little bit of its own personal touch. I do believe that the game itself is really similar to CS. So that's my take on that. But yeah, so I do believe the game that it's pretty slow paced, which again, that's not really a bad thing. It just really depends on your personal preference. Me personally, I've played games like League and Dota, which are really slow-paced games. So I mean, game like this doesn't really bother me. As a matter of fact, actually, I kind of like Valorant, and I'll touch more on that as we speak more in the video. So another thing that I want to touch on about Valorant is the fact that I feel like the abilities that Valorant has, I feel like sometimes it can really like hinder the gameplay in a sense. And what I mean by that is, like, I feel like certain abilities are just unbelievably broken. But we won't touch on that too much. And in more concern to, like, for example, like, you know how you have the ultimates, right? And when you press tab, like, certain ultimates take different amount of points to to get your ultimate. So like some people, like, theirs takes up to 7 and then others are like 6. I feel like for people like Sage and like Brimstone and people that have really game-changing ults and like that, I feel like either the points should be increased on those ultimates so it takes longer, or maybe they should change the way that you get points. Because I think from playing the game enough that you actually get points just from killing people, I believe, and maybe advancing through the round. I'm not really entirely sure, but I do know you get points for like killing people and from picking up the orbs. But I feel like it's really ultimates like that are really OP, especially for a team that's just absolutely decimating. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I guess it just really makes it harder for a comeback, although it's not impossible. So that's another thing. Something else that I've noticed is, like, for example, let's see here. We touched on the slow gameplay. We touched on the abilities. I mean, other than those two, I feel like those two are the really most important things of this game. Other than the fact that there are some glitches, like I was playing a game last week and the game glitched, and then there was 2 spikes. Oh, the last thing, Peeker's advantage, which huge thing. Peeker's advantage is really annoying in this game. It's really crazy. So, like, for example, there are certain angles and stuff. Well, this is just in general. But, like, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. There are, like, certain angles in this game, and it's on every map too, That's actually something else that I can add. That it's really hard to peek without really dying instantly. Like you have to practically hug a wall depending on what angle you're trying to peek or go or pass or whatever it is. And then on top of that, the abilities don't really help either. You know, although for certain abilities it does. Again, this is just my own opinion. So I feel like Peeker's Advantage is another big problem this game has. And then I think the last thing, which I've really been experiencing a lot, is the maps. And I know that this game is still in closed beta, but I cannot tell you how many times I've played this game within the past week or so, and I get the same map over and over and over and over again. Like, for example, I think yesterday I probably played like 6 games in a row straight of just Heaven or Haven or whatever it's called, and it's really aggravating. Not to say that Heaven is a bad map or anything. I personally don't like it. It's really annoying because I mean I know that there's only what like 3 maps in this game, but it's really annoying to play like the same map over and over. So that's like another huge thing that this game has wrong with it. Aside from those things that I named, I guess like the last thing that I can mention is probably like the game lags and stuff. I have a pretty decent computer, I can say that. And I just feel like there are certain moments where the game, like sometimes it'll close because of the anti-cheat error for whatever reason, or the game's like lagging itself, but you have really good internet. Like I'll have like 40 ping and I'll still have network error issues or something in the game, which is really annoying. So again, like I know this game's still in closed beta, but I feel like there's really big issues still with this game. And it just sometimes it really can affect competitive, but again, you know, that's just my own personal opinion. So yeah, that's my honest opinion on Valorant. Again, like I think it's a really good game and it has potential. Again, I spent countless hours in this game and I suck. Like I'm like iron in this game and I suck, but I think that the game is it's interesting, and it could be a lot better. So hopefully with the official release of this game, the game will, you know, fix those lying issues within, you know, the game itself. So hopefully the devs can, you know, listen to not just my opinion, but you know, everyone else's opinion that agrees with me, or if you agree with me or anything like that. You probably noticed I didn't mention their cheat program software thing, which is, I just feel like that's a separate topic within itself that maybe I can make another video on. If you guys want me to make another video on the anti-cheat software. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys with my next Valorant video. Thank you.